timeout. Mark Cignal as the Pacers come back to tie the game.
We talk about this OKC defense, but pass in transition, knocks it down. And then Siakam takes his time on the post, elevates over a defender. We got a tie game with 7 to go in the first.
Let's take a look at who's ruling the court, brought to you by Burger King. The offensive court has been ruled by Indiana. So many clutch time wins, a lot of terrific comebacks, second in the NBA in scoring, and in the playoffs, #1 in field goal percentage, #1 in three-point percentage. And now they're up against this elite defense. He's got 9 early points.
Hartenstein checks in, sets an incredible screen, and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does the rest. So we talked about it. Hartenstein is the best screener Mark Cignal has ever coached. He gets his guy free. Shai splits the defenders. There he goes.
Tonight's Power Forward brought to you by Nissan. Richard.
I want to show you why that first 3 by Nembhard was so uncharacteristic, because this is the normal defense that we see from OKC. Look at them load up, point and talk. There's nowhere to go. They're above the free throw line, all matched up. He sees Chet Holmgren there, knows he can't go in for a layup, and then stops and gets the turnover.
Or timeout Indiana, Rick Carlisle's old team.
You talked about it, Mike. You think you have an opportunity. You see multiple defenders coming and attacking. And look, no pen, no paper, but this man knows how to draw attention. Shai knocking down the mid-range and loving it.
And that will end the first fittingly off a turnover. 9 turnovers for Indiana against this suffocating defense. The league MVP did it on the offensive end with 12 points. First quarter complete here in game 1. 9-point lead for OKC. Halliburton with his second 3. And even with all the turnovers, the Pacers back within 6.
So if Halliburton's playing, there's a high screen coming. You said it, Richard. He's not a guy who needs the ball to dominate. He's always unselfish, willing to share it, but he also has to be dynamic. I don't care what it looks like, folks. Don't mess with the shot. Hallie cooking from 3.
New tonight on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, Draymond Green, plus music from multi-platinum artist Dollar Sign. All new Kimmel tonight on ABC. Let's listen to Rick Carlisle. And the first half of game 1 comes to an end with the Thunder up a dozen. Their defense once again swarming, forcing turnover after turnover. 19 for Indiana. That even with that incredible number, Pacers only down 12. We've got the key at halftime coming up. The showdown between the 2-star point guards and the 2 teams that have made it this far. Malika, Stephen A., Bob, and Perk coming up. 2 quarters complete. 12-point lead for OKC.
ESPN Bet Sportsbook has you covered all playoffs long. Keep up with big-time matchups, get daily profit boosts, and tell exclusive picks from Stephen A. Smith. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your...
Welcome back. NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. Game 1. The Thunder led the entire first half. Largest lead was 13. Right now it's a dozen. Their defense once again dominating, including the MVP.
Well, you play in transition if you're Indiana. He doesn't have choices, Richard. Sometimes it's cross matches. He's got to guard a lot of different guys.
No, he's got to, but that's what the MVP does. When you talk about their team defense, he's a part of it. Yes, he might not be the all-defensive guy, but he is doing his part. He is taking care of all of the little things and setting the example.
Pacers, of course, throughout these playoffs, they have been the king of the comebacks. But they need to get their guys going. As we welcome you back to courtside. Turner doesn't like the call. Perhaps lifted his pivot foot. And OKC will call a timeout. That's the 22nd turnover, 20 of them in the first half.
100% that's a travel. That's an easy call. That might be the easiest call the referees had all night.
The NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, are brought to you by Popeyes.
It's time to take a look at what fans are searching for, presented by Google. Searches for the most turnovers in a finals game spiking. Look at that percentage. And the most turnovers in a finals game. And a timeout called. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the third. An 11-point lead for the Thunder. Thunder by 11, 3 to play here, third quarter of game one of the 2025 finals. Packed house, including NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, as he's watching this historic team. 68 wins in the regular season, 12-4, 80-18. Only one team beat him from the Eastern Conference. It was Cleveland, in Cleveland. The point differential, when you combine regular season and playoffs, second highest in the history of the NBA. A lot of dominant wins. They also lost the game by 42, which is hard to believe. But not only has it been winning after winning, but will challenge it. First challenge of the night. We'll take a timeout. 11-point lead for the Thunder. And the third quarter comes to an end. SGA's got 28 points. And we head to the fourth, a 9-point lead for the Thunder. Back and forth they go. Indiana found a little something here in the third. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with his third three-pointer. This presentation of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Largest lead of the game. Timeout, Indiana.
And just watch the deny. When they're switching, that has to happen. It's always clean. Clean switch initially. Nowhere to go but the long pass. That means it's closing speed for Jalen Williams and a live ball turnover. And here comes the Oklahoma City Thunder run.
And it's right back to 8. Timeout, OKC.
This is the team that has been the best shooting team in the playoffs, and they've just played through adversity, played through the turnovers in the first. Threes are something you will get against OKC. They're making them.
Let's look at some of tonight's key plays with YouTube TV, where you can catch up on game highlights right in the app. Plenty of highlights from Alex Caruso. Richard?
Oh, Mike, it's the Caruso show. If you've been watching him tonight, again, doing everything for his team, knocking down a three, helping out on pressure defense, multiple times coming over, making plays. Offensive rebound directly to a shooter, giving Joe a three. And then here, oh, you want him to go one-on-one? He's going to go right at Obi Toppin's body and get an and one. These are the type of plays that can inspire a team.
But is it more about the proximate foul, perhaps? Or is it?
No foul was called, though. Siakam falling down. We'll take a timeout. 22.5 seconds remaining right now. It's OKC ball and a 1-point lead. As the Thunder, for the second time in these playoffs, lose game one at home. Of course, game two right back here in Oklahoma City on Sunday. Earlier start, tip-off shortly after 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Remember, this is a team that had 20 turnovers in the first half, but they hung around, and then made all the big plays down the stretch. Again, join us Sunday night, game two, what has become now a very interesting NBA Finals. For our producer, Tim Corrigan, director Mike Schwab, For Doris Burke, Richard Jefferson, Lisa Salters, our entire crew. Coming up next to most of these ABC stations, your late local news over at ESPN Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Good night from Oklahoma City. Thanks for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.